And now we started. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
All right.
We are.
How's everyone?
I'm great. How are you?
Good now.
Good now.
All right. This is we're gonna go over, and this is On the Rocks production. We put out there for you guys to online on Facebook and stuff for you guys to ask questions about the show, Todd and Garrett, or just On the Rocks itself. And we have a handful of questions. We're gonna start going over those things. I'm gonna read who the question's from, and then I'll read the question itself, and then we can discuss it answer-wise the best you can. There's some things that they do ask in here about possibly season 3 things that are coming up, so spoilers may be out there, so just beware. All right.
All right.
All right.
So the first question is from Rosario Masara. I think that's the name.
Okay.
Who designs the wonderful sets?
Good one.
Like this, we have one set, let's just say, but we have used it in different designs. We've designed it for different reasons during the show. So
everything is intentional. Everything is very intentional. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, some people might think it's just, slapped in there.
Random.
Oh.
Nope.
Everything has a meaning.
Yeah.
Like the door cabinet on the kitchen and kitchenette cabinet, that is upside down on purpose.
Yeah.
That's their character.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
If we want to go into like how we started the set, Dad, if you want to tell that story on how, well, because we never had a set or a planned set for this at all, but
okay,
how did you get in that, or like how did the set come about?
My wife and I, Fashion, were going over. We were helping Joe and Candace. We were doing some stuff in their kitchen. Over there helping out, and I know that room downstairs was refinished for Joe for your brother, right? Your dad was fixing up, possibly him staying there. Full blue background paint, which is in the
Baby
red
blue
trim.
with red trim, yep. My brother's favorite color.
Which is amazing. Yeah, exactly. He's apparently 3. But when we were working on, me and Zach previously have talked about doing the show, Todd and Garrett, and discussed it. And I know, Joe, you were involved with 24 Minutes, and you seemed to enjoy doing it, and we thought you were really good at it. And Kevin, obviously, you were involved too. But since we are Joe's, I asked Candace first if we could use that room for a set and make a set downstairs in their house, JC Studios, Joe and Candace Studios, for Todd and Garrett. And
it's hard to say no when you guys did so much work. You guys are slaving in my kitchen.
I absolutely was planning that. That's why I did it that way. No, and it was super cool. Like Joe Candace is she enjoys, I feel like, helping out, or at least she's got a good sense of humor also, in the sense of figuring out different things and silly. She came up with the bacon deodorant idea in season 1. She's definitely got a good sense of humor, and it was awesome. Well, we put that set together with Zach's a couch he had, an old couch. That cabinet was in your kitchen, and we put it in there and made a little kitchenette, that mini fridge. So the set itself, everything is intentional. Yeah, all the solo cups placed properly, and we do a lot of thinking ahead of time. But that's how we came up with the set, and thankfully, it's really cool to be able to go there and work there. It's like it's like walking on a stage, like a sound stage.
It's kind of cool how when we have like family over Joe's house or just random people, they're always like, "Oh, can I see the set?" And like what Grandpa said when he walked in, he's like, I feel like I'm in the Todd and Garrett universe," which is, it's kind of funny when people go there. They're like, "Wow, it's this small," and it's because a lot of people say, like my buddy Billy, I remember when he first saw it, he's like, "Wow, it's kind of crazy. You guys have a little bedroom and you made a whole world out of this just this bedroom," which is kind of funny.
And when Dylan showed up for his episode, he was very surprised at how we had so many seats for the live studio audience.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
blown away by all of that. Nobody really knows that. I mean, what do we have? Like 150, 200 seats there. I mean,
I think it's like 100 on a high end. 150 we were trying to get in.
You think
Go ahead,
we'd use
Joe.
that space for more of the show, but it's so important to have that whole live audience.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
have it. It
Gotta
changes
keep 'em.
every episode, right?
I agree.
Yeah, makes it.
Well,
good
you know what
question.
I like? I like the fact that the same audience comes back.
Yeah.
You know,
Always.
every
Yes.
time too.
That one
The
guy
one
with that,
guy
that one
with the
guy with that
laughter,
same laugh.
Same laugh every
I-
time.
I'm waiting for if we have like a children's day and all the kids, like preschool kids, can
Oh,
come. They
good
could
Lord.
actually interact.
The
I
kids
can't wait
laugh.
to hear their laughter.
One episode you guys
like
will.
angels.
Yeah.
Write
All
that
right.
down, jot it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that down there. That's good. So that's basically the
Yeah.
designing of the sets. There was a 2-part question. It really wasn't a question. It was bring back the hawk.
Oh, okay.
We want to see the wings spread. We never had the wings come out. I mean, that was a real hawk in the emotional sport K2 episode,
Mm-hmm.
season 1. My father-in-law, that's his hawk, it's Steve, and he has since released that hawk, so he does not have that hawk anymore.
Oh man.
He probably will get another one come next season or something. He'll probably train another one, and if he does, we'll absolutely try to write it in. Maybe season 3. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Ready for another question?
Yeah.
Yep. Bring it on.
All right. This question. We're gonna ponder on this for a while here. This question here is from Brandon, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Kevin.
Is it like
D-I-J.
D-I-J?
D-I-J.
D-I-J-A. D-I-J. All right.
D-I-J.
Brandon, if I tear your name up, I apologize. But one of your questions, Brandon, was
Oh boy.
who would win in a team match? Ready for this? Godzilla and King Kong, or the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles. How and why? So Godzilla and King Kong are tag teaming against Mighty Morphin and the Ninjas. Who would? I'll go to.
Great.
I'll go to
I don't
Kevin
even know who
first.
the last group is. The what?
The Ninja Turtles.
The
and
Ninja
Power
Turtles.
All right. So then, the Power Rangers. I know the Power Rangers.
Mhm.
The Ninja Turtles.
And the Ninja Turtles would be together fighting King Kong and Godzilla.
Oh well. Then there's got to be King Kong and Godzilla would take that. I mean, and simply they would just step on them.
That's how they would do it.
They
They're just
would just step on them.
Yeah.
okay.
And
I'd say the Power Rangers, they can I didn't really watch it, but can't they morph into a big
They can,
robot? Or
I think a giant
yeah. So I mean,
like a
I feel
transformer kind of thing.
and they do have guns and lasers, and I'm not a fan of Power Rangers at all, but I think Godzilla and King Kong would take the win on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that Power Rangers they all have their own vehicles, and the vehicles can merge into some kind of giant mech. The Ninja Turtles have a blimp they can ride around in. But, the thing about Godzilla and Kong is they have to work out their differences. They may end up fighting each other.
Whoa.
I think if it was Godzilla, he could take out the others, but with Kong in the mix, if you've ever seen Godzilla versus King Kong, King Kong is often drunk on this potion that he's served from the natives from the island he comes from. And so they actually get him drunk and bring him to Mount Fuji to fight Godzilla. And in that movie,
I know
gets
what you're saying.
he gets electrocuted, but that gives him special power.
it's a lot
So I think if they could work out their differences, it would definitely have to be a Godzilla Kong.
So
Okay.
you're saying King Kong and Godzilla probably. Overall, we're going with that one.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
no-brainer, but there are things to consider.
Yeah, I my opinion is the same. I mean, very simple. I'm just cutting out any other past times with Godzilla and King Kong. I'm just saying they're working together as a team here.
Yeah.
And they're both gigantic creatures. There's no way the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles can take them on. I'm sorry.
The thing
It's
is,
just
the
impossible.
turtles have Donatello, and the turtles have this interdimensional conflict that's been going on for so long. They've saved the world. The turtles are the most Avengers type characters, and I can see a story in which somehow the turtles are able to at least deter Godzilla and King Kong into leaving and, going, like, kind of bother him enough to make him go away. I could kind of see a world where the Ninja Turtles win in a sense, but I mean, they're not killing Godzilla and King Kong.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Next question. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I have other questions from Brandon, or do you want to move to another person and then we can just go back and forth? I'm checking them off when we go over.
Whatever.
Is it more versus questions?
No, it's a choice though.
I like all those.
It's a quick one.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Brandon also. This is Brandon's question. Miracle Whip or Mayo?
Versus Mayo.
Simple question.
Miracle Whip.
No, versus. Which one would you rather?
Kevin?
I'm a Mayo guy.
Mayo.
He says Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
Mayo.
Joe's Miracle Whip?
No, I'm a mayonnaise guy. I like a homemade mayonnaise if I can have it. Really good.
Okay.
Candace whips up the egg yolk and everything.
Mayonnaise is good.
I was brought up on Miracle Whip, but not knowing it wasn't mayo. Okay, does that make sense? Like, I never made a sandwich as a kid.
Yeah.
And my mom would make a sandwich, and it was a bologna and mayonnaise sandwich, mayo sandwich. It was actually Miracle Whip. I didn't know it. I'd go to my friend's house, and I'll never forget this. Lunchtime, Mom, hey, I like bologna and mayonnaise. Awesome. She makes me a bologna and mayo sandwich. What the fuck is this? I was like, this is horrible.
I had experiences like that, yeah.
It was actually mayo. But I have grown to like both. I would say either one, but I probably do a Miracle Whip over mayo. I'm just not used to it,
Yeah. Which one's got the tang?
Very good.
One of them's got kind of a tang.
A Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Tang.
Yeah, Miracle Whip has
it's like a
tang.
dressing.
It's good in its own way, but it's different.
Okay, this is another question from Brandon. We have, I think, 2 more questions from Brandon. This one's it's kind of out of our realm. We're not really. I mean, this is an opinion, I guess. Anything? Did the moon landing happen?
Who wants to go first on this
anyone?
one?
Zach?
Go ahead.
I think I've done deep research on this topic, and I'd say it happened, but I think there's some things faked, like the photos. I'm sure they were faked, but I think it did happen.
That makes sense. Joe?
I would say yes, it happened. Garrett would say no, it did not.
Yeah.
Nice. Kevin?
I'm going to say that they want us to believe it happened, but I agree with the photos. No go. And have you ever seen the module, the lunar module that landed on the moon? It thing's made out of tinfoil. It's horrible. We could make something like that on our set. There's no way that protected those astronauts from radiation. So,
why haven't we gone back?
I'm going to say
we went there. Why haven't we gone back?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Even if we did go there, what did we find out?
They're on their way.
It's made of
They're
rock.
going back now.
It's rock.
I'll tell you, right now, the moon landing, in my opinion, happened. There's no reason for me to question it. It doesn't change my life. Do I have to go to work the next day? Absolutely. It does. It doesn't affect me either way.
Wait, you're working tomorrow?
No. I don't work anymore. Apparently, I'm phase 2, so maybe another month. So.
Wow.
All right. Then Brandon, DJ, Dajai, whatever. I have one more question from Brandon. All right. Is Brandon still work with you, Kevin, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We got to get that guy fired. Okay. If you could morph into 2 animals together, if you could morph 2 animals together to make one super animal, what 2 animals would they be and why? It's pretty deep, this one. I didn't write any of my answers down, but I'll think of someone want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
What if I had like a poisonous snake mixed in with like a cheetah? So it's super fast, killing people. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Well, why does it have to kill people? I mean, really, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You're just saying it would be a killing machine.
You're saying put the legs back on the snake. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. All right.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's pretty thoughtful.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
All right.
Joe, what do you got?
I would say I don't know if we can go extinct animals, but I mean something like a Tyrannosaurus
It was not written in there.
with a tiger, or some kind of maybe saber-toothed tiger. We make a mammalian version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Instead of the small arms, he's got another set of very strong legs, and
Okay. All right.
it's a dragon all of a sudden.
Kevin?
I've been racking my brain. I got nothing. I'm thinking like we'll go with the shark that could breathe on the land. Shark with the human.
That'd be horrible. That'd be dangerous. Like seriously dangerous.
And you could just you'd be a badass basically. You would just do what you want.
Yeah.
So
I take mine back. I'm going to say scorpion and a wildebeest.
Whoa.
I want a wildebeest with the external skeleton and a big tail, and so you've got the strength of the wildebeest. Yeah.
All right. Mine is a horse with a rhino's horn.
There you have it.
But isn't that like a rhino? Isn't that literally? Oh.
But the horn would be right here.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
I like it.
And why? Because it would be magical.
Oh boy.
We call it a unicorn because it has the one horn.
Yeah,
I like
or unicorn.
Yeah. There you go.
Uno horn. All right. Okay, on to the next viewer question. This is from Ryan Meyer. Is that how you say his last name?
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan, Kevin work with Ryan too, or no? You know Ryan?
No, I think he might be from my church.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
Ryan,
Myers.
he would like to know why his wife left him.
Well,
Why? What happened?
why his wife?
Why did my wife leave me? That's his question.
I think we're the last group of people you should be asking that question to.
Maybe she saw him watching too much Todd and Garrett.
I like that.
All right, here we go.
Time watching Todd and
And
Garrett.
something goes. I feel like it goes along with Todd and Garrett. Maybe his wife is jealous of his time that he's consumed with watching the show, which is understandable. It's very
Addicting.
Yeah, very addicting. So, maybe she was upset and jealous. Some guys are into porn. He's into Todd and Garrett, and she just can't get away from that. So.
Yeah.
You have to put those two together like that.
That's how addicting the show is.
Okay.
All right. So, Ryan, we apologize. That's probably what happened. All right.
Probably.
Yep.
I have another question from Ryan. Do you plan on selling merch? Ryan wants to know if we're going to sell merchandise. Zach, I think you have an answer for that.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're giving it away.
We had a design or two made, and the shirt my dad's wearing, we made just for ourselves for when we were on the Midnight Movie, just to promote the show.
Actually, a coworker of mine, Sarah, made them. Sarah,
so
shout out to you if you're watching.
And so we actually had a design ready and stuff. We haven't really done any research with like pricing or how much we would charge people or anything with that. But I think after all this lockdown stuff's over.
Once this goes viral.
Yeah, once this goes viral, then we'll.
We were into it. Yeah, we would definitely like to get merch out there. I just don't feel like people are they're buying food and not going to spend money on merch right now. It's just not that important. So we are looking into it though. Yeah, for sure.
This one was a gift from my daughter Alexis. Thank you.
Nice.
Good one. It got On the Rocks on the back there. Can you see it?
Nah, look at that.
Yes. Thank you,
Kevin. Look at that glass. Can you guys see it?
Yeah. Zoom in.
I'm almost out. I got to slow down or get somebody to bring me more. All right.
Ryan's mom has the cricket machine that made the decal that I put on that glass before blasting it. So that glass that you have, Tim, that was thanks to Ryan and his mom. They helped me out.
Can you get the logo in the shot?
Put it closer.
There you go. Every one of those glasses, every rocks glass like that in my house gets broken. And so that one is still has not been broken, but they always end up broken. So I usually try to stick that way up on the shelf unless I'm using it.
Nice. All right, so we are going to move on with our questions. This question is from Kelsey Wilzoch. Wilzoch. How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, you got it.
Sounds right.
Kelsey would like to know, can we see the inside of the mini fridge?
Oh. Well.
I could go down there right now.
No. Well, you know what? I was talking to Zach about this question earlier before we got on, and I feel like, Joe, what we'll do is we'll have, Zach or I come over. We'll take a photograph of the inside of the mini fridge, and we can post it on Facebook.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll get it out there.
That way they can see how roomy it is.
I know a lot of fans are dying over that.
I know. It's very important. Kelsey, good question.
Yeah, good
All
one.
right. Another one from Kelsey. Kelsey would like to know, Joe, and I know you have it there at the house. It's on the set, I believe. Can we sell the banana shirts?
I wish. I would love one. I don't even have one.
Banana Boy.
The banana shirts. All right. Can I just say where I got that shirt? And maybe we can get them out. We can put Todd and Garrett on the logo or something on the shirt.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Where did you get them? Where did you get that?
I got that shirt Walmart. I got it at Walmart last spring or summer for probably $15.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going to get the shirts. If we can get the shirts, maybe buy in bulk. And then if anybody's interested in a banana shirt with the logo, that would be super cool. I would absolutely sell that.
Yeah. That'd be
cool. I would love that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Kelsey, we're working on it. All right, this next question is my brother, Joe's dad. This is the worst question in the world, but he did ask this in person. I told him to hit the road. Can you get some guest celebrities on the show? He wants to see guest celebrities on Todd and Garrett.
We should get.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
That's a good one.
I mean, I think once we reach that level, I think we'll be able to make a few calls and.
Well, let's be honest. Grandpa, that played Great Grandpa.
Yeah.
The End of the Road episode. He played in, I believe, 24 Minutes season 2. He also was in The Deep Dark Woods, No Witnesses, which is a movie I made with my friend Rich Yarber years ago. He was also in a movie with Kevin Bacon that was filmed in Cleveland called Telling Lies in America. And he was on the jury. He had no lines. That is a legit movie. You got to buy the letterbox or you only see half of them. But, yeah, so he's a guest celebrity. So that's been answered. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Conrad Brooks? Is he still around?
I don't know if he's still alive. I will ask my friend Rich. Rich will know. He'll know. Hey, we're trying to get Rich Yarber on season 3. We're going to write a character for him. Me and Zach were discussing it.
Yeah, we got a couple
Rich
ideas.
Rich would be a good guest celebrity from the Midnight Movie. So
yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yep.
All right. Got another question here. This is from Patrick. Zach, your teacher. I don't know his last name.
Rubensall.
All right, Mr. Patrick Rubenstall. He wants to know what the wing flavor is.
Whoa.
The wing flavor. You guys, your favorite sauce.
Should we even tell them what that is, Joe?
I think that has got to be saved for a special episode reveal.
Yes.
Season 3.
That's a great question.
We've already written.
We don't want to give away.
Yeah, we've already written the sauce flavor for season 3.
Yeah, we have.
So very good. All right, cool. Patrick, tune into season 3. You'll see it. All right. Oh. All right, let's see that. Oh, damn! Where's that one at? Oh, here we go. Okay, you guys ready? Sorry. This is from Lynn. Excuse me, Lynn Davis Masara, my sister. She wants to know what's with the Chicken Man picture in the basement.
You want to tell her that story? Or
Joe? You know
I
what
didn't
picture
paint
she's
that.
talking about?
She gave us that, right?
Actually, I that's what I told you guys because I didn't want you to freak out. But
Yeah,
I found
the
I was
truth.
actually I was at a carnival and this gypsy lady gave me that picture.
That's right.
No, my sister did loan us that, and she said we can have it. It's awesome. Thank you, Lynn.
hang
It was
on,
just nightmares.
hang on.
Chicken Man pick.
So we got 5 minutes till, or 4 minutes till 40 minutes. So I don't want it to stop recording. So I'm going to pause this, and then so I'm going to pause the recording, and I might have to send out the invitation one more time. So I'll cut this and everything. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I do have other things I want to go over. If you guys want to go over it, I have other.
Yeah.
Is that cool, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You good, Kevin?
All right. So
I'll do my best.
I want to stop. I want to stop recording, and then I'll individually send out the invitation so you guys can just click it.
Zach,
All right,
for the record, Zach, my monitor says the meeting has been upgraded by the host and now includes unlimited minutes.
Oh, that's what that was. Then we're good.
Okay. Well,
No,
Damn it! I was gonna fill up.
I got a I'm not gonna. Joe, is that your mustache comb?
Nice.
So I got a
Here,
like
give me
a
some.
little notification from
Thank you.
saying that you're present. It's been 40 minutes. That's all it said. So I clicked OK, and it says congratulations, blah blah blah. So I'm not even going to cut this. Everyone who's watching this, this is just our first time using Zoom.
Yeah,
So
crazy
we'll just
talk.
keep running.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Is ready for another question?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Renee. I don't know how you say your mom's maiden name.
Just stick to the first names.
Renee Masara. She wants to know if we can do the English accents again in an episode. Any feedback?
All I'm going to say is I had a little bit of a rough time getting some of my lines down.
I didn't think. I mean, it was just fluent.
Joe did a good job. I'd say I had a little bit of a trouble.
I have a hard time watching myself in that one. Even if it was a decent job, I really hate watching myself with that.
That's so funny. Well, we don't have any episodes written with an English accent, but I was thinking we need to have possibly, and this is not a spoiler, but maybe another character comes to Todd and Garrett's house and they do use the bathroom by accident for some reason, and it'll be just a fluke in the episode, like they come down and they're dressed nice and they're speaking in a British accent just for that episode. Yeah. So
that would be
and it would kind of throw back to the bidet. So, all right. Another one. Aunt Renee. Renee asks, "Is where do you get your wings from?" So, the location, the wing place, do we get them
exclusively from?
Do we get it
Winking Lizard?
From that?
From where?
Winking Lizard.
No, they're not the lizard wings.
We got what? Little Caesars one time, and did we ever get it from that? All of them from Little Caesars?
Not for the show, I don't think.
Oh.
Little
when
Caesars
we go and eat wings, we eat them at the Lizard.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
When we want real wings. The Little Caesars has provided us with pizza for 24 minutes, season 2, season 1, season 3, and their wings for Todd and Garrett. They're awesome. So Little Caesars, if you want to start promoting, we can, advertise on our show. It'd be awesome.
And we'll say your wings are better than the Lizard wings.
Well, I would if they want to tell us to, I will. All right. Here we go. How did Todd and Garrett get started? Like, how did everybody get involved? If anybody, Zach, you want to start talking about it, and then maybe like Kevin, you can share your part of how you feel like you got involved with this, and Joe, the same with you.
Yeah, well, I'd say we started the idea of Todd and Garrett is me and my dad were lifting at the gym, and before I think all we did don't do that. All we did was made I think 24 minutes season 2 I think was like the last thing we made.
Yeah.
I think filming season 2 of 24 it was like a joke kind of, but then as we filmed it we realized like how much we really enjoyed like kind of taking it more seriously.
Yeah, season 2 was goofy for sure, but I feel like we did play
like halfway
straight.
through. Halfway through we were like, oh, let's actually try to take this a little bit more seriously.
We wrote a script for it.
Yeah. And then I always had the idea of doing like a sitcom, kind of like Seinfeld or, just that kind of like cheesy idea. And I think we had the idea of having just 2 brothers living in their parents' basement, and it was going to be me and my dad. And we were going to film it in his basement, which is just kind of like an open rec area. It's not really –
it's small, too.
Small. It's not even like a bedroom. And we didn't even film an episode. I think we had a couple ideas. Like the handicap sticker, we had the idea from someone at the gym. It's like that's a whole nother story that we won't even talk about. But we had that idea, and then my dad started working on Joe's kitchen, and then he's like, we can just film it in Joe's basement. They built the set, and
well, that's when I asked Joe to be Garrett.
Yeah,
I asked him if he was interested in being that character. So, Joe, you want to carry off from there, or Kevin?
Yeah, there's not much to add for me. I mean, like you said, I enjoy doing this stuff, and I had fun doing both 24 seasons 2 and 3, and it was a little gory for my taste. So this
3 was yeah, it was dark.
Yeah, it was very, very dark, and so this was kind of more my speed, and you guys talked about it, and I thought it was fun, and
nice, Kevin.
I suppose it's what we were talking about it at the Winking Place, the restaurant, right? It was when we were talking about it, and we started talking about ideas. That's when we came up with the obituaries.
Was it you and me by ourselves?
You and I, we were at the Lizard, and I asked the waitress if she thought it was funny or like scary, and she laughed. She just thought it was the funniest thing, and I'm like, okay, so it's funny as long as you know it's funny, and we're not trying to be morbid by any means.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of funny, but that was the first memory I have of coming up with these ideas and doing things, and then I think I may have pushed a little bit to be a part of the show. And but then you guys brought me on, and it's been awesome. It's just a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. It's what do we do it like every other Sunday or something for 3-4 hours?
We were filming. Yeah, well, I looked at the episode 1 was released less than a year ago. Okay. So it's been about a year since we've been probably working on it. I would say.
Yeah.
And the editing process is fun as well. We all get together and we discuss to make changes and do things, and everyone's got their own little quirky ideas, and it all seems to create the universe of Todd and Garrett. So,
well,
I enjoy it.
Going off of that, Kevin, my next question would be, what is your favorite part? Like, what do you guys enjoy doing the most in the process? Do you like the acting? Do you like the filming? Do you like editing? Do you like writing? Or directing, or like just getting together and like brainstorming? I obviously enjoy going to get wings and having a beer and talking about it. I remember when we first, us 4 decided this is what we're going to do. We went to the Lizard and we sat there and we wrote ideas down of the characters and who they are and ideas for each episode, like what kind of stuff's going to happen. So what do you guys think? What's your favorite part about the whole deal? I mean, you could have more than one. I'm just kind of pushing it out there. So
I'll go.
Go ahead.
First, I think that the best part for me is hanging out with you, Jim. I mean, my God, we've known each other since we were 5.
Yeah.
It's just kind of neat to get together with life and families and this and that. It's hard to hang out.
I know. 30 years now.
Yeah. So to do this is that's a plus for me. I like being a part of the whole directing thing, and most of all, I like ripping on Garrett's brother.
Garrett's brother.
To me, that's the best part. It just I chuckle every time I mess with him. It's just fun. So that's my favorite part.
Nice.
I'd say the acting's fun, but honestly, just like filming, acting, and like messing up lines and everyone laughing, and just getting together and just filming it. But I also like the end product too. It's like just like sitting back and looking on YouTube and being like, oh, here's technically 18 episodes of these characters that we made up and we created this, and like it was just like us four, no one else. I mean, everyone helped, but like, you know, we just did it just because. We didn't do it for any other reason than just like
we did it because we wanted to do it.
Because it's funny, it's cool, and it doesn't matter if we get 1,000 views or 10 views, we're still gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah,
so
we'd like 1,000 views. But.
Yeah. But I think it's cool.
Million.
I think it's cool to sit back and look and just like I've said to you guys before, when we like finish the series, I would love to get a DVD set of every episode. I think that's
Blu-ray Criterion Collection.
Yes, exactly. I
That would
think
be awesome.
I think it'd be cool to hold it, and here's like 100+ hours of this universe that we made out of a fucking bedroom. Like, I don't know, it's so cool to me.
Put it right on the shelf next to Curb Your Enthusiasm and
exactly.
Seinfeld,
Exactly.
Mr. Show, all this. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Joe?
Yeah, for me, it's just when we mess up over and over again and just get to a point where you can't even get a line out because you're just laughing so hard. That's the most fun. So acting and, you know, kind of the improv, I guess, when you're coming up with other ideas as we're filming and we come up with stuff that's funny to us. That's my favorite.
Nice. I gotta say, honestly, my favorite part, I would say, honestly, is brainstorming, sit and bounce off each other, and then writing. I love to put it together and to see it finished, like Zach said, to see the finished product. When I would absolutely say that I don't feel like any of us have sat down in any episode I've written word for word. This is exactly that episode. And there's no input from anybody. This is a project from all of us. I feel like we all work on this all the time. Things can be changed. Things can be adjusted. I don't know how many times. I think we were filming the episode 1, season 2, and I wrote it, and I don't even remember what the lines were. But I'm laying on the couch sleeping, and Garrett's there, Todd's there, and they're talking in the morning. And Joe says to me, I word for word, I don't know. Joe's like, it just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't flow. And we just didn't know how to bring up the fact that Joe had his wedding ring on and that kind of stuff. And we wanted to touch on that because people have brought up the fact that Joe has a ring on and he's not married. Yeah. So we had to address that situation. But I was like, yeah, that's so much better. Him tapping that coffee cup, and it's so annoying. And Garrett or Todd's like, what are you doing that for? Why would you're not married? It's just really cool. The whole process is really cool. Yeah. Joe, well then I guess it goes into what's your favorite episode? What's the next thing? What is your personal favorite episode from season 1 and 2? What do you guys think?
Like from season 1 and 2?
Yeah, you can give me one of each, I guess. That'd be easier because season 2 I think is a caliber higher for sure, production wise and everything, besides from season 1.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite episode in season 1? Go ahead.
Yes. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Anybody, whoever wants to answer first.
Kevin, you want to go?
Got to be Ryder. I mean, it's just right?
It's a good episode.
All right, okay. It's my favorite sauce.
See,
Kevin, nice.
I gotta pull up the episodes.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I gotta go. I can't.
Believe me, I know the episodes, but just I need to look at them.
Go ahead.
Uh,
I rewatched season 1 and season 2 yesterday or the day before, and they're funny. I mean, I pick it apart because there's a lot of things we could do better, but that's normal, and I think we're improving. But well, go ahead, Zach, if you have yours.
I have to say, like, I love the pilot just because I don't know. It's just like the start of everything, and it's funny. Like the handicap sign, it's funny. It shows that we're both idiots, you know, and we're making fun of each other, but we're both idiots. Like no one's, you know what I mean? But I have to say, I really like the interview, just because the whole interaction about, you know,
with this mock interview
and us just like, because we came up with that idea. I was working
a week earlier, I think. Or the
yeah,
day.
It was literally a week before we filmed it. I called my dad and we were just talking about the episode, and I was like, what if we did like a mock interview? And we literally like wrote it on the phone in like 20 minutes. And then I also love it was like the first time we introduced your character, Barry. It's kind of like a cliffhanger. I don't know. It seemed like there's like a lot happening in the episode, and I don't know. I do like every episode, but I really like the interview just because of how we came up with it and everything.
Cool. Joe?
You know, it's funny looking here. I don't know that I could pick one from each season, but as I'm looking at them, like you said, the quality of season 2, filming and stuff is better, but I'm looking at this and I think Christmas Carol is up there for me.
I didn't consider Christmas Carol. That's not a part of the seasons, but that's I love it though.
Yeah.
I love the text. I like the video game parts of the text, and Chris, I think, was very good. I love Ryder. I love the wing eating and all the crazy sounds of the crunching, and I also like interview. We laughed so much doing that interview. I mean, and I don't know. It's hard. There's a lot of good ones, but I would say probably text and.
Just one.
Okay, the text and the Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol is like a in between.
Christmas Carol and this thing. I agree with you there.
So much happening. That was like a big production value there.
I was going to go with the text for my favorite episode from season 1, but I really, really, and I feel like I guess it could have been so much better. But I think K2 is my favorite.
I was going to say that too. We have animals. We have a hawk and a chicken.
It's just so stupid. Awesome. I mean, if we could film it now, I would film it differently. Like it's just from what we've learned. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. And they're all good. I think about the bacon deodorant episode. That's a great episode too. I mean, it's
love watching myself in that wife beater.
All right, so season 2. Zach, you want to go first, or Kevin, or whoever?
Yeah, Kevin can go.
Season 2, I'll probably go with Congo Bongo.
Nice.
Because I had both my son and my wife were in that one.
Yeah.
So
do you want to tell everyone how you made the bongo and everything? Because I think that's pretty cool.
Well, the bongo actually came up at my work. And Brandon and Ryan were involved with this. We were going back and forth, and I don't know. We just kind of pieced it together, and it's basically just it's a big stick pretzel container that I dropped a white piece of paper on the inside of it, put an LED light inside of there, and put some material over it, and strung it together, and printed off the logo and stuck it. It's literally just a sticker stuck in there with some double-sided sticky tape, and got a cord coming out the back of it. So yeah.
Who came up with the logo on the bongo?
I thought you did.
No, wasn't it your boss printed it out for you and designed it?
Oh, you printed it. Yeah, when we were talking about it, you're right.
Yeah.
You did. Mike put it all together with the.
Because I think I had something else, and the one you put that together, it looked better. We kept that, so thank you.
It fit more on the circle part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, good memory.
Well, I'd say season 2, I think every episode has something like, I mean, from Barry's back is kind of like a rehash of what happened, and it's kind of a mirrored episode season 1, episode 1, which I love. Twins is it's just a funny concept. Visually, it's just so stupid. I think Circus is good. I really like Dean, but I have to say the Bed and Breakfast is my favorite.
All right.
Just because of it's every character we've had in the show in one episode, and each character says something that relates to them, and it's their character. And it was the most difficult because having everyone there, it's something we've never really done. Trying to film that, and so I the challenge was cool, but it was also cool. Like everyone is their own character that we made up, and they're all interacting. I just think that's the coolest. I always talk about that shot at the table where it opens up and the camera's going back and everyone's talking, and each character is someone we made up, which is just like the coolest thing ever.
Oh
so,
yeah, that was a crazy day. Crazy day.
Yeah. Joe?
Yeah, that's what I would say too. I have good memories about filming the Bed and Breakfast. It was just such a big, production, and a lot went into it. It's cool to see so many different people in the shots, and that to me it was unique. It turned out we had talked about it for so long.
Yep.
It's so we've had so much plan. We're going to do it for season 1, weren't we?
Yep.
Initially.
Yep. Yeah, I wrote it for season 1.
So
That's good. Kevin?
Good.
Kevin already said.
He said bongo.
I know. I remember. I forgot. I'm not going to pick the Bed and Breakfast because that's an easy one to pick.
Oh boy,
it's a great episode. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
And I agree with everything you guys said. I'm torn.
I know it's hard.
Every episode we've made is over 100 views. The bidet finally went over 100 views.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's 101.
Yeah,
That's quick and fast and funny.
That is, it's an amazing episode. It's short, but it's funny as hell. My favorite episode, I think, because I just watched them again, has to be every episode I'm in. No, it has to be End of the Road. The audio, the sound, the music, the lights from Kevin bringing those disco lights over. I mean,
Stupid.
the curtain being up, it was so stupid. Oh, fun. That is a great episode. I think. Well, they're all funny, but End of the Road is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're coming to the end of my questions. What is the biggest difference? And I know we discussed a couple things, but what's the biggest difference between season 1 and season 2 to you guys? I mean, what do you think we've done that has helped or changed, or I don't know. What is your biggest difference? I can think of a lot of things offhand right now.
I'd say, well, it's kind of funny because we filmed season 1, took maybe like 2-3 months off, I'd say, and then filmed season 2, and I feel like episode 1 and then 4 and 5, I think, are filmed different because we were using a different camera and we were thinking about angles, but not as much. And it was funny because episode 2 and 3, we lost the footage. So at the end of everything, we had to reshoot those 2 episodes. So the angles are different. I'd say
they're
the
better.
Angles, yeah, it's more close-ups, and we definitely have I definitely have an idea of like how we film now. So I think for season 3, you'll see every episode will feel together with how we film how we film everything. So I'd say the angles and everything. I think the acting I think we're more in our characters, but I don't think it's anything crazy. I don't know. I think it's the best that we can do.
Yeah. I'd say it's just, I think we're more organized this season.
Yeah.
We come in with a battle plan. We got scripts that are sent out weeks before we film. We can make changes and tweaks and do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I say when we show up on set, everyone has a much better idea as to what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Unlike season 1, where we just kind of show up and go, what are we doing today? You know? So I would say just the whole being organized And again, being in character, all of us, knowing who we are, what we are, even if we screw up our lines, as long as we kind of stay in character, there are lines anyway. So it doesn't really matter that we hit bullet points, and that's what we need to stay focused on. But yeah, I'd say more of just being organized.
Cool. Joe?
I think camera angles is a big one. And also, if you count Christmas Carol as part of season 2,
Oh, no.
I was just going to say that and bed and breakfast, there's a little more going outside of the basement room, and the variety of shots kind of makes it fun. It's kind of a little more interesting to see. Even the end of the road where you see what's going on outside the room a little bit. It's kind of cool.
It's bigger. It's just a bigger world. You're creating a bigger universe. So I agree.
Yeah. Very good.
I'd say definitely organization-wise, for sure, we're definitely more organized. Lighting, we changed our lighting, and then we put that white drape over the ceiling. I think that helped a lot with season 2. Definitely Zach's phone is so much better than that we've been using. Hopefully for season 3, we'll have 2 cameras running. I should have one by then. So Zach will be able to do some better editing, cut shots. So yeah, I would say definitely. Go ahead.
No. You can finish what you're saying.
I was just saying, our organization and our lighting. I feel like I think you guys are for sure more into your characters, knowing who you are, and knowing how to react or act like that person more. Not that it's a stretch from your person as your personal personality, but you definitely know this character and how they would react to a certain situation more. Yeah. So I've noted, and I watched it too. I don't know how many times there's none of this anymore.
Yeah.
Like this.
Try not to laugh.
Laughing. It was the Ryder episode. God forbid you're leaning against the thing. Kevin's eating a wing, Spartan, and Joe's sitting there, and you're like this. And you're just you're dying.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I want to say another thing that, I don't know, just kind of behind the scenes is that even though we have a script weeks before we shoot and everything, it's crazy how much we change the script once we actually start filming, because so it's a script, but it's more bullet points, because we get in and we start filming, we change, sometimes we change almost the whole entire thing. Like, oh, what if this is the idea of the episode? And we're like, oh yeah, I like that. It's just kind of interesting that it's never like, I don't think we have one script that's each line that goes to this show.
Line for line?
Yeah, no. We change so much.
Season 1, episode 1 is line for line.
Yeah,
and the reason why it's line for line is because we did a walkthrough with an outline of what we want to do. We filmed it. I watched the footage and I wrote a script to that footage, and we shot it again. That's the only reason. But you're right, it does show. You look like robots almost.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not natural. So definitely an improvement.
Yeah.
I definitely want to put it out there. Anybody that watches the show or on Facebook or we post or anything, we love comments. Leave comments on YouTube if you can, that kind of stuff. We like feedback. Silly stuff, but serious stuff, whatever. We really enjoy doing this, and I there's nothing better than making someone laugh. I think it's fun. And nowadays, definitely need a break from the craziness in the world. Todd and Garrett's a great getaway for an hour. So
yeah.
Any plans for season 3? I know we've discussed a couple things, but I wrote down season 3 ? Yeah, Anybody have any ideas? I mean, I know we haven't really met. We need to talk more.
Well, all I know is that me and my dad, we talk a lot. So I'd say we have ideas for at least 4 or 5 episodes, pretty like stable ideas.
Yeah.
And so I mean that's. We definitely want to do a season 3, and I think we will do it once all this is over, because I think we still got a lot of good ideas, and I think we can move forward a lot with this.
You guys in season 3?
Kind of thinking.
See how we're gonna have to renegotiate your contract.
Maybe I lose my writer job and I just sit in the basement every episode.
Every episode. No lines.
Season 2, you're in
Lines.
every episode except the first 2 episodes. He's in every episode besides the first 2.
Really? First
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, because Barry's there.
No,
What?
he's in episode 2. He comes at the end. The phone
So
call.
you're missing one episode, Kevin.
That's funny.
So close.
That
All
is
right, so
funny.
season 3. I'll just sit there.
All right, that's a horrible idea. This is why Kevin's not writing. All right. I do have one question that came up today. My buddy Rich Yarber,
Oh yeah.
he said he loves the theme song and he wanted to know how it came about. How we got the theme song together.
I think before the first thing we how do we know if did we film season 1 or maybe we were halfway through season 1, and I think my stepsister wrote the lyrics, and like, we didn't really even have like a plan or anyone to play it or anything like that.
We knew it was about 2 guys. I told her, and she's not a musician by any means, but she plays the oboe in band, and she had a keyboard. She just bought a keyboard, and I'm like, yeah, I'll screw around. We can make some. I literally was thinking I could just play some crazy music to it, or I really didn't know exactly. But I said to her, would you be interested in trying to write us some lyrics for a theme song for the intro? Like we compared it to iCarly or any of those Disney shows where you have a Seinfeld or whatever, mostly Disney shows, because we wanted to show the characters and what was going on in those characters,
Like
in the intro.
Right.
Yeah, sitcom. Yeah. So I told her the show's premise is this two brothers living in their parents' basement, and that's basically the premise of the show. It's about what they get involved in. And I think I told her, like, Garrett doesn't have a job, Todd's always losing his job, that kind of stuff. And she wrote the lyrics. 2 bros living in their parents' basement, living out their crappy lives.
Always getting their each other's way. It's Todd and Garrett.
Which is hilarious. I think it's freaking amazing. And then Zach, take it over. We got music.
We had the lyrics, and then Kevin's. Is it your nephew?
Yeah, Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher was supposed to work it together, but that just didn't work out. Or I don't think he just had it
somewhere.
Yeah. So then, and we wanted to, upload season 1. So then my buddy Jack and Dell, shout out. If you go check him out, he has a bunch of bands and stuff on Facebook. He's a good musician and everything. I just shot him a text. I was like, hey, can you just throw something together? Here are the lyrics. If you could just throw music over it and just sing over it, or just do anything. Like literally you can do anything with it. We don't care. We just need something. And then he gave us the first version, which is the outro, which is kind of like a heavier metal one. And then he sent me another one, and that's the intro that we have.
The more poppy kind of.
Yeah, a little more poppy, like a sitcom, funny stuff. And then for the Christmas special, we wanted to change it up for a little bit. So he put what do you
Jingle
call it?
bells.
Like, jingle bells over it, which is pretty cool. So yeah.
The ho ho ho.
Yeah, ho 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 at the end and stuff. So shout out to him. He's definitely helped us. I mean, I ask him for anything and he always gets it done. So thanks for that. So yeah, that's how we got. It's my buddy Jack. He took him 5 minutes. So
wow,
that was cool.
And look at that. We're a year into our adventures here.
Right.
That's it for the questions I have, but I wanted to do some shout outs if you guys want to go and you can add to this.
Yeah.
Is there shout outs to, I'll just say a shout out to my family, my wife and my kids and my daughter, but just supporting us. I know you guys all have to have support to do this kind of crap. Definitely supportive, and it's fun. We got Kevin's wife's involved. I mean, we got her involved more than support. She's Jerry from season 2.
Yeah.
She'll be Jerry until we're done filming them, hopefully. And if she can't do it, Jerry broke, or maybe change the setting. But yeah, I mean, how cool is that? Candace letting us film at their house, and like I said, she's involved, and if we talk about some stuff, she's got some crazy ideas too that we do. I try to give credit to when we do write stuff. Yeah, so it's our family. Definitely shout out to our family for being a part and letting us do this. A quick shout out. You guys can add to this after the fact, but the Midnight Movie. My buddy Rich. There's Denny, Triv, and Rocco. And then Terry G. He's another cameraman there. But those guys had us on, and they have a midnight movie show. It's on Saturday nights. It's www.themidnightmovie.net. If you look them up online, they're on Facebook also. The Midnight Movie. Yeah, it's like a Big Chuck Little John kind of deal. These guys are trying to do their show, and they show schlocky movies and have skits that we've been involved in. A couple skits. I haven't seen them yet. So shout out to them. Thanks for showing season 1. Hopefully we get season 2 on your show next year, maybe sometime, or the end of this year. They've been on for 20 years apparently. That's a long time. Saturday nights at midnight. And then my buddy Rich Yarber, he does on Facebook. It's called. This is a changed name. The Mid-Dazed Mayhem. It's on Monday through Friday. Mid-Dazed Mayhem. He's on from 1 to usually 1:30. And he's not working right now like a lot of us, and he does some crazy schlocky things on there. He talks about different actors and birthdays and shout outs to different people, so it's pretty cool. Anybody you guys want to add to that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen all of Rich's middays midnight movie thing he's doing, which is pretty cool. So if you guys check that out. He's been supporting us, so he's a good guy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my family as well. Shout out to all of our fans out there who are watching the shows and giving likes and shares and all that stuff. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We hope we could just brighten your day just a little bit, especially now. It's a great time to go back, start all over like you never saw it before. Season 1, start at the beginning, work your way right through.
I agree. You watch us grow.
What else you doing? Yeah. Your house is clean. Trust me.
Yeah.
But no, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Joe?
Hi, and I was to say hi and thank you to the biggest fans. I think Eli and Ruth, they have only of them. They have Lily and
Lily for
Lily
sure.
Gage.
I forgot.
Lily and
Gage
Gage.
and Grayson, and I don't know if Grayson's seen much of it, but I know Gage is into it. And my buddy Paul and his wife Alexa and their kids Cambria and Marlena, they're big fans. My buddy Gordon from church and Ryan who sent in the question. So yeah,
Very nice.
thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Definitely share it and tell your friends. It's a family friendly show. We absolutely. There's nothing that's raunchy on it, which is
Mostly.
what? Like what? Name one raunchy episode.
I'm a rider driver. I drink beer every episode.
Drinks and drives every episode.
Every episode.
It has never been established. You could have a one of those automatic driving
Tesla?
cars.
A
Yes,
Tesla?
thank
Yeah.
you.
It doesn't mean it's okay.
I know that's true. All right, we don't condone the rider driver.
Do not.
No.
And we just uploaded a quarantine Todd and Garrett episode. Which
Quarantine vlogs.
a quarantine vlog, which is pretty cool. That we just uploaded that I think last Monday maybe, but I don't know. I think that was cool. It's something different.
Yeah.
And we also maybe a month ago now we uploaded the first ever Todd and Garrett test run that we filmed last April, which is kind of crazy how far we've come and how
It's
different it is. It's cool. It's cool to watch it.
is anybody if you've gone out there and watched season 1 of your favorite series, I'll just put out Seinfeld for instance. Seinfeld season 1 was horrible. It looks bad. It was it was not. It's not nearly as funny as the original show. The show itself, and that's how I compare that test run. I watch it and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Tinker Toys compared to what we do.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see it. It's cool to have it. This black book here I have, Where is it? This notebook I bought before we started filming, and it's funny because I have in here. I mean, it's pure chicken scratch, but this is season 2, Todd and Garrett season 2, and these are ideas. I had Barry episode 1, 2 is twins. Circus was episode 3. First Rider. Joe wrote First Rider. You need to write some more episodes because that was hilarious, that episode. It is just funny, all my notes. I have chapstick. A little side note, I wanted to make sure we reference the chapstick a lot of times. Congo Bongo, the bidet's in here. Then we have it down here, a Halloween episode, which we never did do. Talking about a ghost story. Yeah, I know.
Future boy.
Kevin.
I forgot about that.
Right here, Kevin stays at the bed and breakfast, and he wants to get his money back from Todd because he's pissed. We never used that.
No.
Let's see, Congo
He
driver.
said it was terrible. He said the bed and breakfast was no good.
He
He was
did say.
complaining about it.
And over the bongo. Work on. These are things we need to work on. Camera angles, sound. These are all things that we've worked on. I think fixed. The bidet episode. I wrote this sitting at my wife's. Was getting an oil change. We were at the place, and I wrote this episode. Laughing out loud as I wrote it, and then I put it in script form. And then the Christmas Carol. That's my other notes that we talked about before we wrote. We remember putting that together. We did that.
Yeah, we were at the Lizard.
Winking place, yeah.
Yeah, we did that. We filmed it, 2 weeks later? Maybe a week later?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to do a Christmas episode again this year, we should probably try to write it a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all I have in my notes.
Cool.
I feel like this is pretty cool. I would love to do this again. If we upload this and people enjoy it and like to watch it, I don't care if we get 2 views or not. But if we post it out there and people want to hear more questions or have more questions, I would definitely get together and do it again.
Every other month or something, like let the questions collect and stuff. I think that'd be cool.
Even after the season starts, this would be kind of cool to do.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
There goes his camera.
Lost Jim.
There you go. No, we're good. We're good. Hey, all right. What happened?
You switch sides.
No, hang on. I did what? No,
It's okay.
Distance.
I have that battery charger here, the portable.
Yeah.
Turned it on. I never plugged it in my phone. So we've been on for how long? An hour?
Hour and 5:10, something like that.
Yeah.
My phone is about to die. That's how much my battery dies.
Wow.
Oh shit! I lost you guys again.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What am I doing? I'm way out of here. Hang on. What? All right, am I back?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
cool.
while I have you guys on here, you guys want to say a sign off to everybody or goodbye, and then we'll shut the recorder?
Yeah. I mean,
I need to bring a bottle next time or a bigger glass. Okay. Wow. I'm drinking ice water right now.
Wow.
yeah. Well, if you guys watched and watched this long, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed. And if you ever have any questions, you can find us on OTR Pro on Facebook or Zach Mastara on Facebook. Our Instagram is what's our Instagram? Is it On the Rocks Production?
I believe it's On the Rocks Production.
On the Rocks Productions, and or on our YouTube, On the Rocks Production. Leave comments or subscribe or whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah. Give us a follow.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up.
Cool.
Joe, you want to say anything?
No, I'm good. This like you said, it's fun. I'd like to do it again. It's kind of like we're really getting together, so it's a good thing.
On the web. All right, cool.
Kevin?
Well, I just want to say, everyone stay safe out there, and hope to see you soon.
All right, guys. Yes, everybody stay safe. Thanks for having us, and hope you guys enjoyed.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
Take care.
All right, don't hang up, everybody.